We interrupt your regularly scheduled program with this news alert. I'm Norm Mease. There's been a disturbance at the cemetery. Kelly Williams is on the scene. Kelly? Can you tell us what's happening there?
We're really not quite sure. The initial report stated that it was some type of grave robbery, but once we arrived on the scene, it seems like something more is going on. Law enforcement, politicians, and religious authorities have all converged on the scene.
Can you get an eyewitness report?
I will try.
Thanks, Kelly. Let's recap what we know so far. In a stunning turn of events over the weekend, the well-known preacher, Jesus of Nazareth, was abducted by a clandestine mob, given a mock trial, and murdered. Some thought he might be the Savior, others scoffed at the notion, but it all became a moot point Friday with his death and execution. Wait a minute, Kelly's there with another interview. Kelly, are you there?
Yes, Norm. I am here with a young lady named Mary, who has quite an interesting story to tell us. Mary, can you tell us what happened here today?
Yeah, me and some girls were coming up here to finish some stuff that didn't get done on the hasty burial on Friday. We were carrying some spices, some cinnamon, aloe, and myrrh.
And what happened when you got here?
Well, it actually happened just before we got here. The grave was busted open and Jesus was gone. And there was this fellow that glowed. He looked like Mr. Clean, you know? And he said that Jesus was alive. And I said it couldn't be because I seen him dead as a doornail on Friday. And he...
So what did Mr. Clean say?
I will never forget his words. He said, Jesus has risen just as he said he would.
Well, there you have it, Norm.
Hey, I ain't done yet. I didn't tell you the best part. I actually seen him.
You saw Jesus?
Sure did. I thought he was a cemetery caretaker, silly me, till I saw he was alive and he called me by name and I looked him square in the face.
Well, there you have it, Norm, again. People are believing that they have seen Jesus come back to life. Can you believe it? Well, I'll continue to sort things out here at the cemetery, but for now, back to you.
We now take you downtown with our on-site reporter, Jay Wagner, with another interview. Jay, what do you have for us there?
Thanks, Norm. I'm here with security guard Nate Ratcliffe, who was on duty last night at the cemetery. Nate, tell me what you saw.
What do you mean, what did I see? Are you trying to trick me? His followers came and stole the body, and that's what happened.
Were they armed?
Of course they had arms.
No, you know what I mean. Did they have weapons? Was there a firefight?
You are trying to trick me. His followers came and stole the body, and that's what happened. I'm out of here.
Doesn't look like we're going to get any more information out of them. Back to you, Norm.
Thanks, Jay. And we now take you downtown to the Jesus headquarters, where two men have just returned claiming they have walked and talked with Jesus for nearly an hour today. We have a reporter there. Bethany, have you had a chance to talk with one of the men?
Why, yes, Norm. One of them is with me right now. Now tell me, Cleopas, was it really Jesus who you were talking with, or was it someone who just looked like him?
I don't know what you've been told. It's true, we didn't recognize him at first. I mean, we weren't expecting a visit from a dead guy, okay? But once we realized who he was, there was no doubt about it. It was him.
But how can you be so sure?
Well, when you're in the presence of the living Lord, you know it. Listen, I gotta go fill the disciples in on all the details.
Well, there you have it, Norm. He sure is confident that Jesus is alive.
Thanks, Bethany, for that report. So what did happen in that cemetery? It sounds to me like many believe it was chicanery. Others believe that the most important event in human history has just taken place. So what do you believe? Hoax or reality? Stay tuned as further events become available. We now return to your regularly scheduled program. That's a wrap, people. While this story is getting weirder and weirder, do you think anybody could actually rise from the dead?